NISM FA म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर एग्जाम मॉक टेस्ट के पार्ट 2 में आपका स्वागत है। To be a mutual fund distributor, you need to clear the said exam, and we have tried to clear all the important and repeated question in our mock test series. So let's start with our first question. The first question is, dividend which are paid by mutual funds can be paid out of, and the options are profits of the asset management company, mark to market profit, or realize and unrealized gains, and distributable surplus only. The correct option is distributable surplus only. As per the SEBI guidelines stipulated that dividends can be paid out of distributable surplus. Let's move to the next question. In case of a floater fund, what is the required minimum investment in floating rate investment of total asset invested? The options are 65%, 45%, 55%, and 75%. The correct option is 65%. Floater fund is an open-ended debt scheme and minimum investment in floating rate instrument shall be 65% of total asset. Let's move to the next question. The NAV applicable for purchase in a gilt fund of rupees 50 lakh if the check is received after 2 p.m. will be, and the options are same day NAV if received before cutoff time, closing NAV of the day immediately preceding the date of application, closing NAV of the next business day, NAV of the business day on which the funds are available for utilization. The correct option is NAV of the business day on which the funds are available for utilization. Let's move to the next question. Return from the fund is 9% and the risk-free rate is 5%. The standard deviation is 3 and beta is 1.6. What will be the numerator for calculating the Sharpe ratio? And the options are 3, 6, 1.6 and 4. The correct answer is 4. The formula for Sharpe ratio is return on minus risk-free return divided by standard deviation. Here the numerator is return on minus risk-free return and the denominator is standard deviation. Hence, the numerator is equal to return on minus risk-free return, that is 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. Let's move to the next question. In an arbitrage fund, the minimum investment in equity and equity related instruments shall be total percent of the total asset. The options are 50%, 55%, 60%, and 65%. The correct option is 65%. Arbitrage fund is an open-ended scheme which investing in arbitrage opportunity. The minimum investment in equity and equity related instruments shall be 65% of the total asset. Let's move to the next question. Calculate the tenure ratio from the following data. Return from a mutual fund scheme is 7.5%. The beta is 0.62. The risk-free rate of return is 6%. And the options are 11.60, 4.77, 3.08, and 2.42. The correct option is 2.42. The formula for tenure ratio is return on minus risk-free return divided by beta. So the return on is 7.5 minus risk-free return is 6 divided by 0.62, that is beta. So The 1.5 is divided by 0.62 is equal to 2.42. Let's move to the next question. What is the role of custodian in a mutual fund? And the options are to issue a statement of funds holding to the investor, to execute the buy and sell order in the stock market, to keep the safe custody of the securities of mutual fund scheme, and to issue account statement to the mutual fund unit holder. The correct option is to keep the safe custody of the securities of mutual fund scheme. The custodian has a custody of the asset of the fund. As a part of this role, the custodian needs to accept and give delivery of the securities for the purchase and sale transaction for the various scheme of the fund. Thus, the custodian settle all the transaction on behalf of the mutual fund scheme. Let's move to the next question. Which of these documents have to be updated once in a year? And the options are mandatory portfolio disclosure, scheme information document, fund fact sheet, or all of the above. The correct option is scheme information document. The scheme information document of each scheme needs to be updated once in every year. Accordingly, the scheme performance number have to be updated as a part of the exercise. Mandatory portfolio disclosure are done every 6 months and the fund fact sheets are published every month. Let's move to the next question. Which amongst the following bias can lead to the concentrated portfolio? And the options are familiarity bias, herd mentality, overconfidence bias, and recency bias. The correct option is familiarity bias. Let's move to the next question. Identify the duty of sponsor of a mutual fund. And the options are guards the interests of the mutual fund unit, contribute to the capital of the asset management company, looks after the day-to-day administration of the mutual fund, and a regularity report to SEBI on the working of the fund. The correct option is contributes to the capital of the asset management company. The application to SEBI for registration of mutual fund is made by the sponsor. Thereafter, the sponsor invests in the capital of the AMC. So with this last question, we will end the mock test part 2 series. We have more upcoming mock test series on a mutual fund distributor exam. If you like the video, please do subscribe and share. Thank you.